of a negotiation. Now, if I was driving to this hotel today and I didn't have a map or a navigation system in the car, probably I wouldn't arrive because I wouldn't really know where to go. Some negotiators in the world haven't got a navigation system and no map, so they basically don't know where they want to go. And could you even imagine that I don't have a navigation system and a map, and I don't know where my starting point might be? So I simply don't know where I'm coming from, and I don't know where I'm going. There's not a great chance I'll actually get where I want to go, huh? So please write down 3 things, ladies and gentlemen. One thing is, don't get into negotiation if you don't know your starting point. If you don't know your threshold of pain, don't go into negotiation. And if you don't know your target, stay out of negotiation. Pretty simple, I know. Starting point, threshold of pain, and target. If these 3 items are not clear, you are not qualified to negotiate anything, okay? Then we move into what I call the bargaining phase, and the bargaining phase is actually where the real negotiation begins. Everything until this point is just collaboration. That means these are the areas where we're just preparing, planning, and making our way into the real negotiation part. And I'm just saying price negotiation. You can easily replace the word price with value, transportation, logistics, education, warehouse, warranty, whatever. These are what we call the variables that we are supposed to negotiate on, okay? Then we move into item number 7, that's concluding. How do we actually make sure that we wrap up this deal, that everybody agree? And then we move into the 8th one, and this is one of my favorites because it says confirmation and drafting of the agreement. I very often say that a written agreement is not worth the paper it's written on. This is something that can really frustrate a lot of lawyers when I'm saying that. I was standing at a big conference for lawyers a while ago. There was about 800 lawyers in the room, and I was actually saying the exact same thing. A written contract is not worth the paper it's written on. How do you think about 800 professional attorneys and lawyers will react to a statement like that? They were not too thrilled about me, I can tell you. And there was this huge amount of buzzing in the room. Everybody was kind of talking to each other. And I never forget, there was a guy on the front row. He was yelling at me, basically. He was saying, "What are you talking about, you idiot? That's the foundation of our civilization." You know, really angry. And I've been studying the industry a little bit, so when the room was quiet again, and that took a while, but when the room finally was quiet again, I was just asking this one very simple question. I was just saying, ladies and gentlemen, where is it a professional business attorney, a lawyer, is making the highest amount of profit? Is that drafting the agreement on behalf of a client? Or is it when that agreement is not working and you got the opportunity to go to court that you can build your client the most money? Anybody got an answer to that one? Where do you think the lawyers will be able to charge most hours